welcome to Traveling with Diamonds. My name is Barry. This is a WIP and trap. WIP stands for Work in Progress, and same kit that I've been working on since the couple of weeks because I want to finish this for Jingle Jills. Hopefully you can see. I'm trying to see. Hopefully you can see that square we're going to be working on. Let me set my watch so we know how long we're going. So welcome to my 45 subscribers. That's very exciting. Please subscribe if you'd like to. I do put out WIP and chats every week. There may not be one next week, but because of Christmas and stuff, but I do put out like a weekly video in the middle of the week and a WIP and chat on Saturdays. So, welcome. Thanks for joining. This is Trimming the Tree by Randall Spangler and Diamond Art Club. I will put an image of the whole kit up for you. Because I haven't shown the whole kit in a while, and it'll show you my progress on this and stuff like that. So I took a picture of it this morning. It's not the best picture in the world, but it's a picture. And I'll show you that. Let me take a drink of water. I'll show you that that image on the screen. And my tray is from Muni Made. And my cover minder, isn't he cute, is from the Diamond Art Club Advent. And the pen is a green pen that we don't know where it's from. And I use pink wax. So I'm going to redo my my wax while we're talking because it wasn't picking up very well. So I'm going to redo my wax here a little bit. I use pink wax in my multi-placer and in my single placer, and it gets old after a while, and you need to replace it. So I'm getting closer on this kit, including the section I'm working on right now that we're going to work on today, which is this one right here with the yellow light bulb. I have 11 and a half because I'm counting all the bottom sections as a half. I have 11 and a half sections left. So, I need to, so that's good because we are 11 days till the end of the year, 12 days till the end of the year. So that's a section per day. I will take this kit with me to Georgia, and probably work on it a little over Christmas. But I have some time to work on it this weekend, so who knows, maybe I'll get a little further. Can work on some of the other kits. You just never know. Let's see here, trying to get the pink wax loaded up. Pink wax, pink wax. So yeah, Jingle Drills has to be done by by December 31st. So that'll be fun. So this has been the only WIP I've really been working on. But just to remind you my other WIPs, I do have the Summer Mystery from Crafter's Den and Jada Gem Shop. And that still has 18 sections left. And of course, these are all things I really wish to get done by the end of the year, but we determined last week how many hours that would take, and that would just be impossible because I do have a full-time job and all these other things going on. I can't just diamond paint full-time. So it has 18 sections. The Home for Christmas, which was a WIP from last year, has 13 sections left. Sleeping Cat has 22 sections left. And I have 6 Oraloa animals, mini set of the animals, which is just so cute, left. So, yeah, this wax is working much better at picking up. It's getting a little too stuck, but that's okay. Always good to change out the wax every once in a while. So hopefully you can see what I'm working on. I think I get my settings a little different every week, unfortunately. So, yeah. So my Cyber Monday mystery boxes finally shipped. I had contacted, Diamond Art Club and was like, because it was like the 18th. And I was like, where are my mystery boxes? Can you please give me a status update? And they said they are shipping today. So then they did. And it looks like they're going to arrive tomorrow. I got a notification just a little while ago that they're going to arrive tomorrow. It's been flipping back and forth between tomorrow and Tuesday on the UPS site. So I'm not sure. I'm not like 100% thinking they're coming tomorrow, but I think they'll get here before I leave for Christmas. So, I'll definitely do an unboxing. I'm super excited to see what I got. I'd love to show you. They may come in one box because it looks like just one box shipped. So we may just do one unboxing, Cyber Monday 1 and 2, and not know which is which. Well, we kind of know which is which because we know which kits have been showing up in which, which kits have been showing up in which, boxes. But I'm really hoping for the Labuca cats. There's some other ones that I like a lot that I would keep if I got in both boxes. But we just have to wait and see what we get and then hope we can trade or destash. So, but my mystery box 16 did arrive, and I put up a video showing the unboxing of that. Unfortunately, they're beautiful kits. They're just not my style. And you run that risk when you do mystery boxes. So I'm hoping somebody wants them in the new year. When I get together the things that don't work for me, I'll put on the Discord for a destash and probably on the Facebook DAC fans destash. I'll probably start it on the Discord and see if I get any bites, and then my table squeaking. Don't know if you can hear that. I need to get some WD-40 to it, probably. Then, I ordered this week, I ordered Mickey in Motion from Walmart and had it kind of same day delivered. And it's awfully cute. I was curious about the Walmart kits and they're very cheap. And I liked Mickey in Motion, so I thought I'd pick that up. I usually don't shop at Walmart for various reasons. But number one, there's not one real close to me. And there's one reasonably close, but there's not one, like, I don't know, there's one reasonably close. That's not entirely true that there's not one close to me. But, yeah, I don't shop at Walmart very much, but, you know, sometimes you need something from Walmart, and I wanted one of the Walmart exclusive kits. So, and then all of my Black Friday orders from DAC and Jaded Gym Shop arrived. So that's exciting. Got all those. Now I'm trying to figure out where to put them in my apartment. I live in a 2-bedroom apartment, and so storage is non-existent. And I have maximize the space under both the beds to store kits, and now I'm trying to figure out other places to store kits. So that's a thing. I really don't need my stash to grow much more than where I'm at because there's just nowhere to put them. There's just nowhere to put them. In the Jaded Gem Shop kits, if you saw my latest Jaded Gem Shop unboxing, you notice the kits arrived pretty banged up, or at least one of them did. These arrived in much better shape. It was along with the Black Friday orders, there was another order that shipped that was just an order from, God, it was September or something. So it was all small kits. If you're interested in an unboxing, I can do an unboxing. I just did one, so I didn't know if you wanted to see another Jaded Gem Shop unboxing so soon. So I will. But leave me in the comments if you want to see them unboxed. I can definitely do that. I don't know how much you like. I like watching unboxings to an extent. I'd rather watch a WIP and chat any day. And then I like some of the specialty videos that happen. I like unboxings if I'm really, really interested in the kits that are being unboxed. Like I might want to purchase them myself. Or I really want to see them and, see the canvases. And then of course, I like the mystery box unboxings because those are exciting. So let me know if you want to see, or if you want to see the DAC Black Friday kits I got. I can do an unboxing of those too. I don't know, felt like I was doing a lot of unboxings, so didn't want to oversaturate my video content. But let me know what you think. So it has been, I think that's all the big diamond painting updates. But it has been a crazy week. It has been a big week. I guess I knew it was going to be a big week, but a big, busy, crazy, emotional week. So I was released. I had surgery November 5th, and I was released. It was 6 weeks this week to do things like wear my compression 12 hours less. So I just wear it at night 12 hours now. In fact, I need to put it on before, anyway, I'll get to where I'm going tonight, but I need to put it on before I go where I'm going tonight because of the 12 hours. But I get to wear my compression less. I get to walk now. I can go on my long walks. I can lift. I can work out. I can take baths. I can wear a normal bra. It's so exciting. It was such a day I was so looking forward to, was the day when things could start going back to my normal life. So, and then I was also, approved to travel. I was, so I'm traveling for Christmas, a car trip to Georgia. Before I couldn't travel because I couldn't lift a suitcase. That was the main reason I couldn't travel at Thanksgiving and stuff, was I couldn't lift a suitcase. And at Thanksgiving I was just 3 weeks post surgery, so I wasn't ready to travel, sit in the car for any amount of time or whatever. So So as soon as I was released to travel, I'll tell you this work story. As soon as I was released to travel, which I travel for my job, it's part of my job is travel. I was asked, could I go to West Virginia for a site visit on the morning of December 23rd? And I'm like, December 23rd? You mean the day before Christmas Eve? And they're like, yes. And I kind of put forth all these stipulations. Like, yes, if I can get on an early, not a late flight back, just in case that things happen and I need to get a later, that there's flights after the flight, in case something happens to my flight. And I have to get back on the 23rd. And I mean, and that's that's a risk in itself, flying around the holidays. Being able to get home on the 23rd, and, I told him that. I said, I'll fly on the 22nd and come back on the 23rd. I said, because I have plans on the 24th. And, and they're not big plans, but they're plans, And, my dad and I aren't going to do anything like crazy, but we're going to Christmas Eve, we don't really have a ton of traditions on Christmas Eve, but, we were going to do dinner and stuff. So I had all these stipulations, and then I said, and because I know how things like this go. I said, I don't want this hanging out over, till Friday afternoon, and they decide that we're going to go on Monday. Like I said, they have to make all this, have all the arrangements and have everything set by Wednesday close of business. And if they don't have everything set by then, it's a no-go. And the project manager of the job, he was very agreeable. He says, we realize this is unfair. I agree to all your terms if you'll go. And I said, I'll go if all my terms are met. And he said, okay, I'm going to talk to the company we're working with and, the client and stuff and see what happens. And, so I was on pins and needles because I really didn't want to travel. One of the things that would have been good about traveling is I would have gotten silver status in Delta next year if I had traveled. But because I just didn't travel much this year, there was, I'm a government contractor. There was a government shutdown in the last half of the year. There was a new administration. Some of our contracts weren't going through at the right times. There was a reduction in workforce in the government. So all that stuff made it hard, for me to get my status this year. So I'm going from platinum to nothing on Delta. So that was the only silver lining, is the flight would have probably gotten me to silver, which I may get to silver just on my credit card actually, but once that settles out, but yeah, just wanting to. So I was on pins and needles until Wednesday close of business, at which point we had not heard anything. So as of Wednesday close of business, I was not going. So that was good. Because it was super, super stressful to think about that kind of travel. This close to the holidays. So hopefully the trip happens in January and they get everything figured out. Because I, don't mind the travel at all. I'd love to see the building again. It was a pre-final site walkthrough, and I'm not sure of what sections of the building they had finished, because this was a big building for the Air National Guard. Why am I having so much trouble seeing these symbols? I think it's my lighting. Can you see my symbols? But it was for the it was a big building for the Air National Guard, and it was phased. It had like 6 phases, and they were A, B, C, D, E, F, A, B, C, D, E, F. Yeah, I think D, E, F. Maybe there might have been a G. There might have been 7 phases, and last time I went to the job, they had finished like B, C. I think a colleague traveled for me, and he went to see D. So we haven't seen A, E, F, and if there was a G. So we haven't seen those yet, those sections, and so, you know, it's always good to see the stuff installed and make sure it's correct and what we intended. And I learned a lot from those kind of site visits. So, but in January it'll be better. Especially since to go to this site, you have to fly into Baltimore, Maryland, and drive to West Virginia. So, and it's like an hour and a half, 2-hour drive. So, fun times. But don't have to go. So my next week will be pretty normal. I will work Monday and Tuesday. I'll work Monday from home, Tuesday from the office, at least for half the day. I have a lymphatic massage at 12:30. I may not go back into the office after my massage. We'll just have to see. It kind of depends on who's in the office and how I'm feeling and all that stuff. I'm doing lymphatic massages to help with the swelling from the surgery. My surgeon doesn't completely recommend them, but I really, really trust my massage therapist and her technique. And I think it helps. So, then I went back to the office on Wednesday for the first time because I wasn't going to the office because of how I was swelling when I sat in a chair all day, and like how heavy my book bag is that I normally travel back and forth with. It was heavier than my lifting restrictions, so it was just easier to work from home. And so I went back to the office. So that was good. We have a new person, and we're a small office. There's only 8 of us. So, we've been, you know, so it makes a big deal when we have a new person. So it was nice to get to meet him in person. And we had a little Christmas party, with sweets and I think it was called Sweaters and Sweets. So I don't have any ugly Christmas sweaters, but I have some Disney Christmas spirit jerseys. So I wore one of those. And then Wednesday night, my Real Roots group met at Dave & Buster's. Now, I was a little concerned about going to Dave & Buster's because places like that are sensory overload for me. And they end up stressing me out because of the sound and the lights and everything like that. It's like Vegas, right? So I was, but you know, they wanted to have a game night, and they gave us like 100 credits each. And, like, I played skee ball a few times, and then I was like, I'm over it. Like, I'm done. And so we sat and had dinner. Because most of the women were over it too. And, you know, once they played a few games. Like, so we didn't use any of the credits. We didn't use all the credits they gave us. I just don't think it was, you know, the best thing we can do. I think normally what they do is they go to play Topgolf, but it was like 30 degrees outside. So, you know, I think Dave and Buster's is kind of a backup for when they don't go play Topgolf. So, because Topgolf might not be too much fun when it's that cold. I know they have heaters and stuff, but but Topgolf is technically outside-ish. So we went to Dave and Buster's, and so it was good. You know, it's good conversation. It's the guided conversations that are really good. You get to know people, and I'm excited about my gal date this week. Me and one of the women are going for a walk at lunch on Monday. So it was my turn to plan, and I gave her some options, and she selected going for a walk. So we'll walk and talk. I'm excited about that. And get to know her a little bit better. And yeah, the Real Roots is going really well, but we'll have a break for 2 weeks, so we won't meet back up until July 7th. And I don't remember what the theme of our next one is. One of them's like a book week, and then one of them's life stories, and I don't know, there's different themes to the different weeks. This week was about relationships. So it was good. Good times. So my Wednesday was very busy because I had I woke up at 3 a.m. because I'm kind of back to that. I don't know if I've told you about that in the past, but I'm kind of back to waking up kind of early. And I went and worked out for the first time. So I had ChatGPT give me a workout. Like, I told it what kind of surgery I had. I said I was 6 weeks out. I was approved to work out again. So I wanted to get back, and I was going to my apartment gym, and I told it what kind of equipment they had. And the cats are going crazy. Or at least one cat is going crazy. One seems to be calm. But they, you know, so I told ChatGPT, I guess it's kind of an it. I told ChatGPT that I was, you know, all those things, and could it give me a 30-minute workout to get back into the working out. So, and it gave me a great little workout that used, you know, dumbbells and, you know, a mat, and had a lot of rest. It had a lot of, just easy movements, but it was still like my legs hurt a little bit the next day. My arms hurt a little bit the next day. So it was working out my muscles, which is exactly what I needed. So for something that ChatGPT does well, there's some things it does really well, and this just happened to be one of them. So, so I worked out Wednesday morning at like 5:30. I, diamond painted. Then I went to the office, you know, and that was a big deal for the first time. And, and then we had our little Christmas party, and I walked the Tinsel Trail at lunch. I walked at lunch and walked the Tinsel Trail downtown, which is all the Christmas trees that are decorated by all the different companies and organizations and stuff. So that was cool. And yeah, I'm kind of been stressed this week. I think the almost trip, the going back to work, the excitement can be stressful. The just busy days. It's a busy season. I have some work I need to get done before Christmas that I'm not quite done with. the just the you know, all those things, all the things have made me just a little stressed. That might be why I'm waking up and not being able to go back to bed, is a little bit of stress and anxiety. So and then what else has happened? So I bought the cats a Christmas present. What I did is I had bought years ago this like stocking full of cat toys, and those have been some of my cat's favorite toys. And over the years they've gotten gross, or they've gotten lost. A lot of them gotten lost, which means they're underneath some appliance in this apartment. So so I rebought that, and I gave it to the cats like the other day, and they are so excited. They have scattered those toys all over the apartment. Wally has played fetch a million times with the ball, because it comes with these little fuzzy balls that are just his favorite toys. And there's these balls that make noise when you roll them, and some of the crinkle balls, you know, that make noise. And the cleaner put them all up on the cat tree because they were everywhere, and I kind of apologized to her. I'm like, I'm sorry, the cats are gonna get their toys everywhere. You have to pick them up. And she put them on the cat tree, and slowly the cats have been throwing them off the cat tree. So yeah, but they're excited about all that. And I need to get the apartment ready for the cat sitter who's coming to watch the kitties over Christmas. Eva, don't play with the blinds. Yes, she's looking at me like, I know. So, but the cats are doing well, and I think they enjoyed their Christmas present. Eva, don't play with the blinds. Just look out. They are fascinated with the cat litter box. I have one of those like circular ones that's like a litter robot, but it's like a knockoff. Because litter robots are very expensive, so this one's like a fourth of the price of the litter robot. And it works. It works really well, actually. But it is a knockoff. And the cats, especially Eva, find it just so fascinating. And because it spins all the way around, and that's how it sifts the... it's a big globe, and it like spins all the way around, and that's how it like... It has a little place where the litter gets trapped in it. And it dumps the waste in the bottom drawer. Well, Eva likes to go and get in it when it is upside down, which like stalls it, you know. Like it has a sensor, it knows she's there, you know, it has a lot of sensors. But she likes to go and like stop it and put it, you know, and go in there when it's upside down. And it's not meant to like be done like that. And it's funny because I'll tell her no, and she just looks at me. It's like she knows she's not supposed to, and she's a cat, you know, she knows she's not supposed to, but she's gonna do it anyway. Cats are not people pleasers, like dogs are. So she keeps going in it when I'm afraid it's gonna break it. But I think it's kind of meant to hold up to that. But yeah, she's crazy. Crazy. But the cats are doing well. They you know, I have a lot of my energy back, and I think that gives them energy, you know, because walking and working out and you know, that helps my mood and my energy just 1,000,000%. Being released to do these things has just done a 360 on my mood and my energy. So excited about that. So I'm feeling great. You know, I had a call with my health coach, and she was like, "You sound wonderful. You sound excited. You sound positive. You sound, you know, all this stuff." And I said, "Yeah, I'm doing really well. Doing really well." So that's great. Tonight I am going to the Galaxy of Lights. So at the Botanical Gardens, they put up a light display. And on some nights you can walk it, and some nights you can drive it. And I'm going on one of the walking nights, and I'm going to walk it. It's going to be like 35 degrees, so I need to go bundle up a little bit, because that can be pretty chilly in the dark. You know, so, but I'm excited to go, and I can't remember if you have to pay separate to park or if parking's included. I think parking's included. But, yeah, so after this, I'm gonna get ready for that, and get bundled up and, get my binder on and get ready to go walk. I think my time, I need to check my ticket. I think my time is at 6 p.m. So, we'll do that. And that's exciting. I'm excited about that. Get into the Christmas spirit a little bit. And then, after I get home, I'll watch Alabama play against Oklahoma. I'll probably miss the first part of the game. But, so it's the playoffs now. So I'll watch a little bit of football this weekend. The playoffs for the college football playoffs start this weekend, and they're kind of fun to watch. And then I don't have too many plans tomorrow, so I'll probably diamond paint, do some laundry, get kind of pre-packed for Christmas. I have all my Christmas presents ready to go. They're in a box. So they're ready to go. They're all wrapped and addressed, and I bought these like reusable bags, and the like stickers I use to say to froms are not sticking to them very well, so that's gonna be interesting. If some of those are missing. So hopefully they stick on long enough for... So my plans for Christmas are to... sneeze. My plans for Christmas are... So on Christmas Eve, I'm going to drive to my dad's house. I'm going to try to leave pretty early, which I'm such an early riser, that I'm going to try to get up, work out, and get on the road by like 6:30 or 7. And, which reminds me, I need to go get air put in my tires sometime this week before then, because my tires are a little low from the temperature changes. and I'll get better range on my car. I drive an electric car. I'll get a better range if my tires are full. So I'll either do that tomorrow morning or Monday morning. Probably I will go get air put in my tires. I think there's an air machine at the apartment complex, but truth be told, I'm not very good at putting air in my tires. I don't think I do it right. I feel like air escapes more than it gets put in when I try. So then I'm not very confident with it. So I'll just go to the tire shop and they'll put air in my tires. And then yeah, so Wednesday is Christmas Eve, all right? So I'll do that. I'll go to my dad's. We'll have dinner, and then we'll wake up Christmas morning and exchange our gifts to each other. I think and then we'll have our normal Christmas breakfast, which is sausage balls and cinnamon rolls. And I think we're going to go to my sister's. She lives about an hour and a half northeast in Atlanta and Mableton, from where my dad lives. So I think we'll go to my sister's, see what the nephews got for Christmas and all that. And then on the 26th, we're going to go have lunch with one of my friends, me and my dad, in Athens. And so that'll be good. Maybe do a little shopping. Because there's a store I wanna go to in Athens. And then the 27th, which is Saturday, we'll go to Greenville, South Carolina, for like the family Christmas, with my brother and his kids and wife and sister and her kids and husband. So we'll yeah, so that'll be fun. And then I'll drive back to Huntsville on Sunday. But this Sunday, I'm going to the Broadway Theater League is showing Shucked, Shucked, Shucked. I do not know anything about it except for that it was on Broadway at some point. And it's supposed to be pretty funny. I think there's a lot of corn jokes, and corny jokes. And so that'll be fun. I'll head to that. That's usually, I love live theater, so I'm excited. I bought a season tickets to the Broadway Theater League this year, so seeing all the plays that are the musicals that are coming to Huntsville, so that's exciting. Then Monday's my gal date, and that's a lot of my plans. Oh, if you can see it, I don't know how much you can see. I think this section right here, this section before the section I'm working on, I enjoyed that so much. I think it's so pretty. It's a branch of the tree, and just the way the colors hit it, and the lighting of it and everything, like as that branch comes into these lights, like, oh, I love doing plants and trees and stuff like that. I love diamond painting it. I should really try some landscapes at some point because I enjoy that. I enjoy buildings, and I enjoy I enjoy this greenery. I've always enjoyed, plants and things like that. And when I've diamond painted, so I just think that's so pretty right there. Just really pretty. The Christmas tree. I'm trying to think what else happened this week. There's a lot that happened. Yeah, last weekend I watched the Army-Navy game, and Army almost won. But Navy won in the end. And I wrapped all my presents. And I diamond painted. And Monday was I was so anxious for my doctor's appointment Monday, ready to be released. And I contacted my personal trainer, who's just had surgery of his own, and I'm looking forward to going back to that, hopefully the 2nd of the new year, but if not the 2nd, the 7th. So it kind of depends on how his recovery goes. And then in another 6 weeks, I'll start back on the classes that I take on Monday night, because then I'll be able to twist and do ab workouts and things like that, and do planks and engage my abs more. So that'll fit more with what goes on in those classes. So that'll be fun. Excited to get back to my life and my things. I need to do good with my eating. I'm getting blood work done, redrawn on Monday to kind of check my hormones, see where they're at, because I do take hormones because we are in that stage of life. We'll see where that's. I had to stop the estrogen for the surgery for 1 week before the surgery and 6 weeks after. So I'm just now able to get the surgery I'm just now able to start the estrogen back, but I only take it at a certain part of my cycle. So it's not quite time for that yet. But yeah, there is a drill missing over there. I kept seeing something out of the corner of my eye, and there's a drill missing over there. I don't know if it popped off or if I just never placed it. Kitty, you okay? She's making a weird noise. Weird noise. But, what else? So what I'm listening to is, Good Spirits by B.K. Borson. It's a romance. It's pretty good. I'm 37% through. The book club is with Michaela Renee and what is it? Dr. Pepper and Diamonds. Diamonds and Dr. Pepper. No, that's not right. Diet Coke and Diamonds. Sorry. That's Dr. Diamonds and Dr. Pepper is Kate. That's not who's involved in the book club. It's Michaela and what is her name? But she's Diet Coke and Diamonds, I think. And the book club will be on Sunday. So I want to try to get the book to finish by then. It's pretty good. It's not like great, but it's pretty good. It's I don't read like, I read romantasy if I'm gonna read romance. And this is kind of romantasy, I guess. But it's you know, it's interesting. I'm listening to it in an audiobook. So I like it okay. I like it enough to finish it. And then I will probably listen to, on my drive to Georgia, I will probably listen to my ACOTAR book 3, or I don't know, I have a bunch of things on Audible right now that I could listen to. I may be listening to the remainder of Good Spirits, but hopefully not. Hopefully I can finish it. Diamond Paint and listen to the book this weekend. It's not a crazy long book. And I am 37% through, so I want to say it was like a 12-hour book, maybe. Not like some of my books, which seem to be 16, 18 hours. So I probably have 9 hours of the book left. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get it done by the Sunday. Then, yeah, hopefully I can reset my sleep just a little bit this weekend. Sleep a little later. I did take a nap before I came to do this WIP and chat. Because I haven't gotten quite enough sleep when I wake up at 3 a.m. like I did this morning too. And I worked out this morning. That was so good. So good to work out. Cats are in here with me listening to me chat. They're funny. And then what have I been watching? I have been watching the Taylor Swift documentary. I'm not like a huge Swiftie, but I find her absolutely fascinating. So I like the documentary. I watched the 2 episodes last Friday, and then I think there's 2 episodes this Friday. I just haven't looked. So that's something to watch. And then I always watch YouTube. I like this fairy dust drill, this green. I think it's fun. trying to think of what else to talk about. I will probably watch Christmas movies at my dad's house. He's a big fan of Christmas movies. So I'm a decent fan of Christmas movies. I haven't watched many this season. But yeah. So you'll see this video. This video will come out on Saturday, and then I don't think I'll have another WIP and Chat out next Saturday. With being gone for Christmas, I don't think I'm gonna film at my dad's, and I don't know that I'll have anything to talk about to film one early, really. So I'll see you in the new year with the new WIP and Chat. But there'll be that unboxing of the Cyber Monday mystery boxes. That'll be 1 or 2 videos. So you'll have those to look forward to. And I'll post it as soon as I get it. I won't wait till my schedule. So maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I will get the mystery boxes, and fingers crossed for Lolo Buka. But I know that's what everybody wants. So, yeah. Fun times, fun times. Mystery boxes are fun, but you do run the risk of getting stuff that's just not your style. And then you have to figure out what to do with it. But, well, I hope everybody has just a wonderful holiday, whatever you celebrate. And I hope... Oh, something I'll mention if you're interested is there's different creators. I'm not one of them, but there's, because I don't have a very big following, but the creators, the diamond painting creators who have a bigger following are doing premieres during like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after. So if you look for like Diamonds and Washi and Diet Coke and Diamonds and Diamonds and Dr. Pepper and Michaela, Renee, and the Diamonds at Tiffany's, and like who else? I think Kara the Principal Painter, I think Shay, Crafting with Shay. I think all of them are doing premieres. So you can look on their channels and see the like date. You can usually see when their premieres is going to be, and you can have it notify you. And what a premiere means is like they've pre-filmed this content, but and there's probably a list somewhere. You could ask on one of the Facebook groups. There's probably a list somewhere of all the premieres, and you can figure out when they're at. But how a premiere works is they've pre-filmed these, but like there'll be a live chat at that time. So you'll be able to talk with other people who are watching it, and a lot of times the creator will be in the chat. And so, you'll be able to have some company if you wanted some company while you diamond paint or this holiday. And if you're in the Crafters Den Discord, you can always go in there and tell people you'd like some company to diamond paint. And there's a lot of people in there. Somebody might want to get in there's little like channels you can go in, and you can do a little live thing, and you can have some company if you need some company this holiday. So just wanted to mention that. But yeah, I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday. And I will I'll see you in the new year for another WIP and Chat. But have a happy new year, wonderful holiday. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.